A very good morning and good evening to you all. Thank you all for joining us from all across the globe on this beautiful Sunday morning. Welcome to My Time Weekly Program Sessions and presented by IFSS, International Federation of Spiritual Scientists, on every Sunday morning. In this special Sunday mornings, we dedicate this time to meditate together and then we discuss wisdom on various topics. And this program is also co-partnered by 4 organizations: Shambhala Solutions India, Breath Universe Australia, Omega Pyramid USA, and then Joyce USA Masters. And today's program is hosted by Omega Pyramid, Dallas, USA. And I'm Bhavani Sharma Masters. And Masters, we will start today's session with a 40 minutes meditation. And to guide today's meditation, we have Sunil Master with us. And Sunil sir is from Bangalore, working in IT. And he's been a long-time meditator and a trustee with IFSS. Welcome, Sunil sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Bhavani madam. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
And good morning and good afternoon to everyone who has joined from different corners. Yeah, and along with 4 organizations this time, today onwards, we are also having PAIMA as one of the other partner. So if you notice, the PAIMA logo is also there in the flyer. Great to have PAIMA representation as well on the program.
That's nice, sir, because when I was giving the introduction, I thought I was like 5 and then I went up for 4.
Yeah, yes. Okay, so we'll sit and meditate for about 30-40 minutes, and then we'll get into a wonderful session today. Wonderful series we are going to start with Srinivas Reddy sir. All right. Gather yourself. Sit comfortably. Just pay attention to everything that is going around in the place where you're sitting, the warmth of the room, the sounds. Some may be pleasant, some may be disturbing. It's all okay. Just look around. Accept them as they are. Absolutely no problem. Now, bring your attention to yourself, the place where you are sitting. Cross your legs. If you're sitting on a chair or a sofa, you may cross your feet. Clasp your fingers, just interlock the fingers into fingers and just place them on your lap. And just observe yourself. In case if you're wearing any spectacles, you may remove them. Now, slowly close your eyes and just observe yourself. Make adjustments to your body if needed. Take a couple of deep breaths. And relax. Let us just scan our body from head to toe. Just check if your head is relaxed, your forehead, eyebrows, your mouth, chin, teeth. Just relax. How about your neck, shoulders, your arms, and clasped fingers? Are they tight? Just loosen them a bit and relax. Relax your back, upper back, lower back, your thighs, calf muscles, and your feet. Fundamentally, we are putting our bodies to in a complete relaxed state. Let the body be relaxed. Just pay attention to the body. Now, bring your attention from your body to your breath. Just observe your breath neutrally. Observe how it is going in and how it is going out. No judgment, no expectations, no analysis. Just keep an observation of your ingoing and outgoing breath. Thoughts may come, it's absolutely okay. Gently cut the thoughts and come back to your breath. All we have to do is just observe our breath. We'll play a soft music in the background, but let our attention be only to our breath. No chanting, no visualization, no guru, no mantra japa, nothing. Our breath is our guru, breath is our japa, breath is everything. Just stay connected to every single breath of yours. Please cut those thoughts and come back to your breath. Just be with your breath. Please come back to your breath, my dear friends. Just be a witness. Just observe the ingoing and outgoing breath. Cut the thoughts and come back to your breath. Wonderful friends, please continue to be with your breath. Last 5 minutes. Last 2 minutes, friends. Please be with your breath. Do not open your eyes yet. Last 1 minute. Now, slowly bring your attention back to your body. Please do not open your eyes yet. Slowly bring your attention to the body. You may now unclasp your fingers and place them on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you're ready, you may now open your eyes and relax and give a big smile to yourself. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Over to you, Bhavani ma'am.
Thank you, Sunil sir. Wonderful meditation. Thank you. Thank you so much for guiding us today. Welcome, masters. I hope you all had a wonderful meditation too. Then now let's get into the next segment of today's session. And we are starting a new series, the Spiritual Library series. So in this series, we will learn the deep wisdom of renowned spiritual authors and their transformative works from Srinivas Reddy sir. And today, sir is going to share about Jeff Carrera. And small intro about Srinivas Reddy sir. So Srinivas Reddy sir is the founder of Swajaya Yoga, self-study, the spiritual initiative. He met Brahmarshi Patriji in the year 1995 and got introduced to Anapanasati meditation and practices it regularly. He read thousands of spiritual books and has been guiding spiritual aspirants in the magnificent area of Swajaya Yoga for the past 8 years and has great wisdom and extensive practical life experiences. Welcome, Srinivas sir. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, morning. Good morning. So,
We can hear you, sir.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, this is the man I was like, want to just share the things with. So, Jeff Kerira. So, actually, he's a meditation teacher. So, these are the three things which he identifies with, like, what he teaches through meditation. The three most important aspects are spiritual liberation, soul development, and the most important term he uses is like, trans-dimensional spirituality. So the point is, like, most of the people will ask, like, what is there to read or learn from Jeff Kerira. So actually, Patriji, he was just like, he's a big fan of Jeff Kerira because Jeff Kerira, he teaches meditation in a very structurized way. And the fundamentals of what Jeff Kerira teaches is like, those fundamentals are the most authentic things every meditation seeker should really contemplate on those principles. And Jeff Kerira, actually, I'll show you all his books today. Like, if at all you're interested, you will learn. The most inspiring aspect of Jeff Kerira was like, Ramana Maharshi's teachings were the real contribution for his spiritual development. Along all these things, everyone, like, first should learn this concept. This is the most important contribution of Jeff Kerira. where most of everybody misses this key concept. This is what we need to actually. Actually, this is what we want to share with most of the meditation seekers. This is the key contribution of Jeff Carrera, the practice of no problem, a deceptively simple approach to profound meditation. And throughout these 30 years, I've been seeing most of the meditation people, the real errors or the real issues are in the fundamentals. Everything you sit in meditation, you will solve the problem. You sit in meditation, your problems will. This is the highest lie told by everybody. Everybody tells the same lie. You sit in meditation, every problem will be solved. That is not at all the point. If at all you do meditation naturally, organically, what happens is you will function from a state where you see that you don't fight with the problem or you don't give the solution to the problem. You will face the problem more playfully. You will face life difficulties, you will face your life obstacles, you will face all your life uncertainties in a more natural way. Whatever prepares you to face your life uncertainties is meditation. Not what all you people are teaching, sit in meditation, all problems will be solved. No, nothing will be solved. All things will be like that. But that mental attitude is what is lacking in every meditation seeker. Everyone uses all spiritual jargon or English vocabulary to influence the listener, but it remains as an influence. But what he teaches is the law of expanding influence. Meditation should have a way of expanding influence on every soul, not a temporary people pleasing effect by talking more vocabulary. This is the fundamental thing, the practice of no problem, a deceptively simple approach to profound meditation. That is what even Patriji loved this book, and we got translated this book into Telugu language also. Levu Samasyalu is the Telugu title of this book. You don't sit and talk to meditation you cultivate meditation or you do meditation. You remain so artificial within you. You never understand your subpersonalities. You wear so many masks. All these things will never go away because you need to understand yourself. You can never understand yourself by sitting with the attitude called you are not the problem, but external world is a big problem for you. In this mindset, you will never understand life properly. You may follow the technique, but your attitude towards the technique is what needs to be understood. You do that, your third eye will open, you do that, your astral travel will happen. It may happen for 3% of people. Nobody takes the responsibility because this is actually in the long run, you just sit and contemplate for 20-30 years. You do meditation. How many problems did you solve in your life? This is the best, most important contribution of Jeff Carrera. And you see, in all spiritual organizations, this attitude, this principle, this concept needs to be put as seed. The practice of no problem. Everybody has a problem with the other person. because your own problem with yourself is not being seen from the right state of mind. You talk positively, you talk optimistically with others, but internally something pessimistic things are happening. Inside, the voice inside your mind is not in your control. Then where lies the problem? Your inner critic is not being tamed. Then where lies the problem? The practice of no problem meditation is what we learned from Jeff Kiriraji. Actually, in 2016, 2000, at that time, we were thinking of uh, getting a website, and we actually like about meditation. That was the key word, and we started searching uh, the website on the title about meditation that was already there, and I found who prepared this website, and browsing that website, we got to know about this man, Jeff Kerira. There's a website called About Meditation. In that website, we got to know about this man, and from that, from past 8-9 years, I've been reading all his works. Such an excellent spiritual scientist, and it is our dharma to introduce this man to the world. And I don't know what people are talking day and night about their own stuff without touching the fundamentals. Oh my God. And I've been seeing, there are so many people in this organization. I thought, somebody would, introduce him. Everybody are talking about their own agendas, their own personal agendas, but the fundamental thing, the practice of no problem is what needs to be taught to the humanity. That is what the dire need, spiritual need of everybody. And I don't know, how people will see that. This is the most important contribution of uh, Jeff Kerira. And the second point we need to learn is this transdimensional spirituality. Cultivating mystical vision and illuminating the soul. This is the latest book written by him. And this practice of meditation, practice of no problem meditation, and miracle of meditation, these were like the initial booklets, I think a decade back. And in 1992, he got to understand all these concepts. And the most of the important thing of Jeff Kedira is, if you read him, he covered all the Western masters. He covered all Western masters. And he is a dire fan of Ramana Maharshi. From there, from his teachings, from his meditation, he got all these concepts. And these are the most fundamental things. The practice of no problem, a deceptively simple approach to profound meditation. So, I think people never have any problems. How do you meditate? Close your eyes and surrender. And we close your eyes and we start demanding from the so-called God that what all problems are there in my life should vanish. And these people teach you spiritual surrender, witnessing or observing everything. So meditation and transformation. If you do meditation, what you go beyond the form. And insight one is liberation is possible. These are the two most important words, liberation and freedom. First you get liberation, then you get freedom. These are the four most important insights. Everybody, these are all fundamentals. Need to be taught in the fundamental, very initial stages. If at all you understand these things, whatever meditational understanding or experiences an individual will have will be very organic. And everybody sits in meditation and I have this problem, I don't have this problem. Even Albert Einstein, he says, at whatever level your consciousness level or your energy level exists, at the same level, you can never find the problem, solution. And that is the basic quantum insight everybody knows. At whatever level you have a issue in this life, at the same level, you can never find the solution. And how come everybody, neither our energy increases or energy decreases or energy remains in the same level? How can you know those traits? We talk so many things about vibrations, we talk about frequencies, we talk about so many authors, but the fundamental thing is this: we don't sit in meditation because we have problems. We sit in meditation to become organical, so natural, so that we see things more holistically. Once you start seeing things holistically, you don't see problem as a problem. Once you are the solver of the problem, you become superior to the people. And all superiors are teaching to all superiors. Here, not seniors are teaching to the juniors, all superiors are teaching to the superiors. See, then where is the question of equanimity? Where is the question of your senses being in your control? And where is the question of concentration? Because you always do something, you talk, whenever you open your mouth, you talk so that in a mode you are solving the problems of others. Who told you that? To solve the problems of others. And one side you say you should not interfere in other people's business, but day and night you go on talking about other people's problems. You are so contradictory. Your approach is so contradictory. Your system's approach is so contradictory. This is what issue is. The practice of no problem meditation. Levu samasyalu. Like physical issues are there, emotional issues are there, mental issues are there. If you start functioning from your source, do you think your source thinks that all these things are problems for him? Oh my God. Then entire things get messed up. The soul should always stand ajar, ready to welcome the ecstatic experience. This book is an exploration of the four most valuable insights that my own meditation practice has blessed me with. These insights are an invitation to the profound possibility of inner freedom. Following them carefully will support your own ongoing process of awakening. No matter what your mind might tell you, you actually don't know what can happen during the reading of this book. It's possible that you will have an opening that will dramatically impact your life for the better. You might even have an insight that will alter the course of your destiny and place you on a new magnificent trajectory. So take a moment to notice whether you experience an inner yes or an experience of resistance or doubt. You don't need to do anything with the answer. Just being aware of how much space there is inside you is enough. Then read the book, give it to your attention, and see what happens. I have begun to realize that you can listen to silence and learn from it. It has a quality and a dimension all its own. Give up the notion that I am so and so. All that is required to realize the self is to be still. What can be easier than that? The meditation practice that I am introducing is the simplest thing you can possibly do. In fact, it is so simple that you're already doing it right now without realizing it. You have been doing it for a long, so you have been alive and will continue until the day you die. In fact, I believe that you were doing it before you were born and you will continue after you die. The magic archery range has no targets. You just shoot in any direction, and wherever you aim, a target appears, and you will hit a bull's eye every time. It's an archery range where you can't miss. That's the magic. When we discover in the magic archery range is that the only when we find ourselves in a situation where we can't lose do we have the opportunity to see how difficult it can be always been. That is because our mind is a problem solving machine and they will create a problem out of anything, even not being able to lose. This is what one needs to understand. As you approach this form of meditation, you have to consider if you are ready to live a life where you can't miss, if you are truly ready to be content, and if you are ready to give up the luxury of having a problem to escape into. It is an important contemplation because until we are ready to have no problem, we will continue to make problems for ourselves. As soon as you are ready to have no problem, you will discover a new world. This is what is the basic fundamental instruction. Everybody, if they contemplate and understand, then your meditation practice will unfold in front of you. This is the basic thing I wanted to emphasize. Like, practice of no problem meditation is one thing, and the second thing is, like, these are the, like, I don't know how many people will really understand these, or, like, uh, actually that is not my problem. So this is the second thing. Philosophy is not a luxury. 4 reasons to start thinking about how you think. Hmm. I need to have everything. I see in the most spiritual market, what happens is you go into the market, see who's teaching what, or we always do such kind of spiritual shopping, but we never understand that like nobody needs our certification. Like you certified him as the right teacher or wrong teacher, it never really bothers. Philosophy is not a luxury, meditation is not a luxury, spiritual journey is not a luxury. And like how many people are contributing to that luxury way of trying to show that spirituality is also can be followed in a more luxury way. You can buy it, that it can never happens. You can never buy spiritual insights in the market. You need to dig inside yourself. You need to think like Ramana Maharshi. Like how come in the market everybody start realizing their own truths, their own things in a short span of time? We really don't understand. There are so many Buddhas in the market, there are so many Jesus Christs are in the market, but teaching is one. And like that is what we need to see. Are we catering to the personality needs of the individual, or are we catering to the spiritual needs of the individual? There is so much of difference between spiritual service and personality service. Oh my God. So these are the fundamentals, like, these fundamentals, like, they really helped everyone. Like, at the time, so he thoroughly enjoyed Patriji. He thoroughly enjoyed Jeff Kerira. I really don't know how many people he told about Jeff Kerira, but I know he read all these books. Mutual Awakening, opening to a new paradigm of human relatedness. This is the most important word, mutual awakening. Who wants your own self dabba? I got third eye, I got all this. These things are like, how many times will you tell your own experience without even the listener while listening your experience should get awakening? Awakening, this spirituality is a very mutual process. The listener should get benefit, and you should speak from your no ego state. Then that mutual awakening happens. And nobody cares about who the person is listening. The listeners are not at all taken into consideration. You just voice out, you give your own videos on the YouTube and say that you are doing the spiritual service. You really don't know how your YouTube data or information is impacting others. Everything is mutual awakening. You should know why you are opening your mouth. Oh my God. There is no mutuality anywhere. Everywhere self-interest. You can see the tons of self-interest everywhere. And you're thinking that you are doing spiritual service. No, not at all. If mutual awakening is there, then automatically peace will be there in the world. Then why again separate peace yajnas? Oh my God. Oh my God. When will people start reading these books? I really don't understand. And these are the fundamentals. In my view, uh, these are the fundamentals. We need to sow these concepts in the fertile minds of meditation seekers. So these are the things, like, and fourth concept, I couldn't. I really don't know where the booklet was. The fourth concept was embrace all that you are, uh, and luminous absorption. That is also most important booklet. These booklets, We're like, they gave like, a group or a organizational or how to participate in Sajjana Sangatyam or how to choose books. These books really helped us individually. Along with this, like, I want to show some other titles because exclusively this thing, I just want to show in this section. Uh, देखिए, अरे बाबा. Yeah, list of books. Like, though he's not my personal friend, okay? The point is like, how much you spend time with the author whom you get tuned with is a lifelong journey. So actually, I want to show like before opening my mouth on Jeff Carrera, actually how much of preparation was there. I really consider that you need to know the author, to know the subject, to dig into his 40 years of life. At least you need to spend some time. That is what we believe in. These are like, is this list visible, Sunil? Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, these are the things like, see, an individual, his contribution, like, will be like, will teach you a lot of things. And like, this booklet, Art of Conscious Contentment, is such a beautiful book. Like, we need to know through meditation or through book reading, uh, slight difference between satisfaction and contentment. Contentment is not satisfaction, satisfaction is not contentment. These are two different things. And satisfaction will always stop your spiritual practices, meditation practice. You should have mental contentment. Think about that. And nobody has contentment. Either we are greedy or we are satisfied. Nobody talks about contentment. And you can see all kinds of spiritually greedy people in the world today. All spiritually greedy people. They want to hoard things. And spirituality, meditation is about contentment. And we are not ever content with our spiritual journey. We want something more. But spirituality is about how to live in a very minimal way. Simplicity is spirituality. Never moreness is spirituality. And we are so contradictory. We are never generous with ourselves. We act as if we are generous with others and in the human society. And the battle of science and spirituality, luminous absorption, cosmic consciousness, evolution, intuition, reincarnation, the path of spiritual breakthrough, the spiritual implications of quantum physics, the miracle of self realization, the art of conscious contentment. And this is the latest book, Transdimensional Spirituality. And I think this will be your year's syllabus. Again, don't ask for more classes because this is one more book, No Place But Home, Reflections on Meditation and Spiritual Life. These many books we have to read before opening our mouths. And it's so unfortunate that in Pyramid Spiritual Society, everybody knows everything before meditation or after one sitting of meditation. When will you learn from all these masters? At least make this year a dedicated year to learn from all these masters. First, learn to listen, not to talk. Everybody are having their own YouTube channels and talking nonsense and saying that you are solving the problems of the humanity. No, you are increasing the problems of humanity. Because meditation is not about solving others' problems. Oh my God, oh my. And there is no experience of luminous absorption. Whenever we talk to people, we absorb the pains of other people. These are the things which, like, we. Uh, and I'll show you one of the most important book. So these are the things we need to. The Flatland, a romance of many dimensions. This is the book, like, uh, most important book, because everybody are talking about dimensions, but this is the fundamental book. Before everyone wants to understand what dimensions are, this book needs to be read. Nobody knows what dimensions are. This book will give you clarity over the confusion of dimensions. People call me and ask, "Sir, what are dimensions?" Read this book, Flatland, a romance of many dimensions. Then open your mouth. Okay, then, because you will know what dimensions are. Nobody will. This fifth dimension, whenever you go into YouTube, you see people talking about dimensions. Oh my God. So theoretical. And this is also one most important book, Online Marketing for Spiritual Visionaries, How to Articulate Your Value and Sell Your Products. I see most of the people coming to, "Sir, wo karenge, ye karenge online mein." But this is the basic book, how to articulate your value and you sell your products. Oh my. Hmm? Online curriculum for spiritual visionaries, how to create transformative programs. International Federation of Spiritual Scientists. What is the curriculum for spiritual visionaries? You should start with the practice of no problem meditation. That is the basic fundamental thing in your curriculum. Not to please people in all countries. You don't do all your YouTube things, because finally we are going to end in nowhere. And all this stuff is already there. We people should sit and learn from him. That's it. I know after introducing, what will happen is people will remove Jeff Carrera and put their name and say online curriculum for spiritual visionaries by Srinivas Reddy. I'm saying, like, you can never shine by the light of others. You can never shine by the light of others. You can never shine with the hard work done by the others, putting your name there. That is not at all a spiritual journey. Your light will solve your problems, not others' light. Buddha said, "Be a light unto yourself." He never said, you take my light and you shine. This is work. And I wanted to introduce, see how many beautiful books he wrote. And I really don't know, like, people talk other things. The Miracle of Meditation, a gradual opening into unbroken trust. And this book was also translated into Telugu by Swarnalatha Madam. Swarnalatha Madam, she translated the practice of no problem meditation into Telugu. So this was the man, like, I want to introduce, like, so many beautiful books, so many books, so many books, so many. For entire, it takes nearly so much of time to understand him, to read him. And his latest book is Transdimensional Spirituality. This is the latest one. Okay. Just the cover page will teach you the entire uh, how the subconscious mind and unconscious mind should also be needs to be worked out to understand ourselves more authentically. That is what he calls it as trans-dimensional spirituality. So read him, spend quality time rather than criticizing my class or the author. Know something from him, learn something from him, and make at least the coming years more fruitful. Because this is what is where, like, real swajaya and real sajjan sangatim happens once you sit with the people who have done the work. Okay, so that is what I was, like, thinking of. If already most of the people, if they know Jeff Kedera, it's okay. If you got introduced to him, like, try to read his books. He is my January's pick. So it's up to you individually, like, how much you quality time you spend reading his books, because this is an ongoing process. It's not a 40-day course. It's a lifelong process. The first book which we read was The Practice of No Problem Meditation. And the latest book, Transdimensional Spirituality, is also, it is like, there is no masala in these books. These books are like, they contribute to the pure spiritual intellectual part. These books are like, will fit into the domain of jnana yogis, who people who are searching for jnana, they will definitely get benefited from his work. And even his wife, she teaches so much of spirituality in schools. They have another website called Emergence Education. Even Jeff Carrier's wife, she contributes so much into the children's upliftment or children's educational system. She does that work. So both these people, Jeff Carrier and his wife, they are doing tremendous contribution to the spiritual domain. His journey started in 1992. I think he got the transformation. From 92, he has been doing all this work. And he even attended our Zoom session also. He gave one Zoom session. So fantastic to know about him. So this is what I wanted to introduce. If you have any particular things to ask for 5 to 10 minutes, you can ask. I think that is enough, Sunil.
Sunil sir, you're unmute, sir.
Yeah. If you ask me if that is enough, I'll say I'm open for more. But yeah, thank you so much, sir. I think we have a question, a hand raised by Mr. Sukumar. Please go ahead, sir.
Thank you so much, Master. It was eye-opening today. I mean, something like there are a lot of books. So when you say start with this book, I mean, the meditation that we are doing, be with the breath. So that's what we are following so far. I mean, when we are into PSSM. So even I have been doing the same practice and then helping others. Even just before the session, we were sitting group of 5 people and then doing that same. So what are we doing right now is something like we are trying to know the real inner man of us, right? So just trying to understand. So when you say Jeff Guerrera has done this. So what is the path that he has taken? Enlightenment he achieved, and then he wrote these books, right? So what is the way that he has went into that beyond to write this many books to deliver to the society? I mean, is it like he has any enlightening moment that it started, that spark, that he went and wrote all these things? I mean,
There are so many great people who are doing that, so much contribution. That is what I've been saying. His contribution was, he says, we are cosmic beings having earthly experience. That is what he says. And the practice of no problem meditation means don't sit with your suffering stuff or other people's suffering stuff. What did Buddha say? Suffering is there in this world. Problems are there in this world. But what are the key essence of Buddha's teachings? Sitting with the sufferings of the people and talking about problems of the people will not solve the problem.
Yep.
Okay? We need to get detached from our physical, emotional, mental stuff and get identified with the spiritual stuff. Only then this suffering will not be there.
Yeah.
But is there are we embracing ourselves totally inside ourselves is what he is teaching.
Okay. Got
it. The integrity should be there. Once you are speaking, the integrity should be there, not partiality. Every individual is so biased, and no original teaching will project bias anywhere. Why are we biased? Why Jeff Guerrera is not biased? So, to know ourselves more authentically and holistically, we need to read teachers which will put some light in the areas where there is some darkness inside ourselves. That is what Swajaya is. The same thing, Buddha was using the word suffering and this author was using the word problem. Everybody, I'll sit with you and from now to into the evening, I'll start telling about my problems. Do you think you will give solution to my problems?
Solution is already within you.
Then why there are so many issues in relationship areas?
Not realizing the inner self.
Then people are focusing more on conflicts. They are not focusing on harmony. Harmony through conflict is the law. And people claim to be in harmony, then why are conflicts increasing in the world, in every home? Nobody answers.
There is no proper diet to their soul.
The proper diet is first you sit in meditation authentically. Don't teach meditation without sitting in meditation, my dear. Everybody are becoming the speakers of meditation. We should become doers of meditation.
Yep.
Then you will know what is happening inside everybody.
Okay. Yep.
There should be some balance between our individual doing, our individual contribution to the service, and how we need to regenerate ourselves. These three things should be in balance, isn't it? And whenever balance is not there, everything looks problematic.
Yep.
Okay, so all Ramana Maharshi's teachings or Jeff Guerrera's teachings or Buddha teachings, they come to boiling to the point called Patriji taught non-interference. Okay. You tell me mentally, do you interfere with other people or you don't interfere with other people's mind wise? We do think. Physically, we may not interfere, but mentally, we just think.
Yep.
Then that is why I use the word called these books will contribute to the Jnana Yogis. Means most of the people in today's world, they think that intellect is not necessary. Only space experiences and earthly service is enough. Who will cultivate your spiritual intellect? That intellectual light is what Jeff Carrier's contribution is to the world. Being more specific, this author contributes to the spiritual intellect part. Okay. So that is what you need to spend some time with the author. I gave him the name. Just go to read his books. Then you will know what you need to learn individually.
Yep. Sure. Do you do any book clubs, sir? I mean, in general.
Well, IFSS is my big book club.
Okay, I'm not. I joined this recently, so I wanted to know: are we having daily or weekly or generally of the book clubs? For what you?
Whenever there is some new insights or new revelations I come across, in whatever platform they ask, I'll share, because I don't have any independent platform or any independent book club. But regularly, I am in touch with my group of students who we do that thing on Swajaya Yoga banner. So that is the only thing.
Yes, Srinivas sir is the founder of Swajaya Yoga.
I am not the founder. Patriji was the founder. I want to correct that. Okay. I was never the founder. He gave that responsibility to me. That's because he named it. He named it as Swajaya Yoga.
Okay.
Okay. And but that Swajaya Yoga madam was reading, not past 8 years, it was 18 years. I gave that pamphlet 10 years back or 15 years back. People are reading the same pamphlet.
Sorry, sir. Next one was it's going to be 18 years.
Yeah. So, any more questions?
Yeah, and further to answer Sukumar, from this year onwards, we started this series about books. This is the first day with each for that series. Jeff Carrera is today's author. So every month on third Sunday, we have this series, and every Sunday by itself, there are programs on different contexts, but every third Saturday is Srinivas Reddy's session.
Yep. Okay. Thank you so much because these are all we need when we are starting our journey. So especially in the spiritual path, we need these eye-opening sessions where we can really tune ourselves. Are we on right path or just introspect ourselves? Oh no, I just need to correct myself.
Absolutely. Self-introspection is rare. And these authors, they set the standards, spiritual standards. So those standards needs to be well understood. Introspection should be always be there.
I mean, whenever you spoke about the author or the knowledge, the intellect that I could perceive from your the words that you're speaking, Master, something I was little careful about my words and cautious about my words when I'm asking the question. The reason being is there's so much of Gyan in the book names itself. Title. We cannot go beyond. I mean, if you go inside, then it's completely changing ourselves. If you read, I think you will have conversation with one-to-one with the author and yourself.
Absolutely.
So that much deep enlightening can happen. So their books are so much trans-dimensional. I mean, things of journey. So I had gone through a lot of subject. I mean, I started my journey hardly 6 months ago, and then I have went through across, like you mentioned. You go across searching for the thirst for knowledge. I searched everywhere, and even I have read across 12 dimensions, all this stuff, going from physical to the upper layer. So where your soul cosmology I read. I did not fully go through it, but I went to, when I say fully, I had a brief understanding of soul cosmology, how group souls work, how your reincarnation works. and what you are really doing here, what is your physical body, why you are here, all these things. But when we touch these deep masters, right, that is where real connection will happen. So the real perception comes even better and better. So, and like Patiji sir, I mean, I never met him, I never saw him. I just saw his videos, all this stuff. Before I joined this PSSM, he's not on, he vacated the body, but still, he's with me. He's always with me in this form,
Okay.
with all these forms. So with the pyramid, he's there. I mean, they're always with us. I just put my awareness and then say, I'm talking to you, Patriji, then he just enlightens, giving by message. And then suddenly when I go to YouTube, it gets a pop-up one message, and then it might be my eye opener for the day. So these are all good things happening across in life. But the only thing is, like you said, sir, surrenderance is the key. So don't be with the problem. If you think that is the problem, then your life will be always running behind with the problem. So very good. Today, problem is something that I need to help myself and then help others. So thank you so much, really. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Sukumar sir. And Balaji sir, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Balaji.
Namaskaram.
Namaskaram.
So it's a very inspiring session, sir. So your sessions are always inspiring. I take a lot of inspiration from you every time I join your session.
Yeah.
And this year I have decided to read at least 50 books. That was a dream. Last year I have taken a vow of reading 10 books and I completed that. And this year I want to read 50 books. I have completed 2 books by now. And this is my next book I am reading, The No Problem.
Oh, no problem. Practice of no problem meditation. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff Carrera.
Yes. So currently I'm reading this 2 books of Osho. One is Osho's book, The Mustard Seed, and the other is Winning the War in Your Mind. So whenever I read this kind of books, sir, I always get you in my mind. The very starting session which I attended in Hyderabad, 2007, the Tarkam Saradarian workshop, the way you explained, it is still in my mind. So how deep we have to read the books and how to extract the wisdom and how to connect with the author, everything you explained during those times. That was a foundational stones in my life, I can say that. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for introducing new books now. Thank you very much.
Okay, Balaji. Thank you.
Thank you, Balaji sir. And now I would like to invite the chairman of IFSS, Mr. Rajan sir, to say few words. Huh?
Yeah. Yes, Srinivas.
Yeah, morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. It was wonderful. In fact, the word problem occurred to me only when I heard Patriji almost 20 years back, when he said, no one should come to me with problems and with complaints. So these are 2 things. And that is the time he gave me the book, Practice of No Problem.
Yeah.
So fortunately, I have that book, but I have to re-refer because I read it long back. But anyhow, again, I never knew that Jeff Carrera has written so many other books, especially this trans-dimensional spirituality. I think it's new. It's latest, I think.
That's latest.
Yeah, that is one thing. And everything boils down to only one thing, according to me. That is, as Gandhiji was doing, that is simple living and high thinking.
Absolutely.
So unless you adopt all this in your life, I don't think any amount of meditation will help you.
Absolutely.
Because everyone thought when you start meditation, invariably any newcomer thinks that there will be no problem at all. and there'll be no crisis. He won't need to face any crisis. Everything will be smooth sailing. That is the assumption. But what they fail to understand is, or at least I started understanding that I was also having such an opinion in the initial stages that I will not have any crisis. But then only when Patriji said convert every disadvantage into an advantage, that I realized you can really, you will definitely face problems now and then, but then you should know how to manage the crisis. When you have a crisis, you are able to manage it better, in a better way, because you treat it as a challenge after that. So that way, I think Patriji has been really contributed to the whole world by his books and by his knowledge. So only thing is that we have to remember what Richard Bach said, that among all your lifetimes, the only obligation to yourself is to be true to yourself. You have to be true to yourself. So when you have a conscience and when you are true to yourself and you do your meditation regularly, faithfully, without having any expectations, I think things are wonderful. But then I am also concerned about one small thing. Of course, it's not my concern, it's the concern of every sincere spiritual member. That is, the latest craze or latest mantra is about manifestation. Manifestation at all levels. And the only thing I see wherever I go is people are thinking that you can manifest anything in the world by simply sitting and meditating. And I would like to know from you, when you come for your February session, whether you could throw some light on any books which are talking about manifestation. So yeah, that's all. That's all I have to.
Okay, Rajan. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Rajan sir. Nice. Now we'll forward for the next session. Now I request Swanlata ma'am, IFSS trustee, to say a few words, ma'am.
Nothing more than thanks. Thank you.
Okay. ఎక్కడున్నారు?
ఊర్లో.
ఓకే అయితే
ఇదిగో నీ సెషన్ విన్నప్పుడల్లా నాకు ఒకటే బాధ, నాయన ఇవన్నీ నేను ఎప్పుడు చదువుతానా, అసలు చదువుతానా అని. మిగిలిన వాళ్ళందరికీ ఏమి కలిగిస్తుందో కానీ నాకు మాత్రం ఇదంతా నేను ఎప్పుడు చదవగలను అని. అది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Even we are also feeling the same way, ma'am. There are so many books. So yeah, definitely we have to make a practice of reading more books. Then we have to put right now Balaji said he want to read 50 books for this year. So definitely we all will put the same for ourselves. So. Masters, anyone else want to share something or you want to ask, sir? Please raise your hand. Yeah, I don't see anyone, sir. Yeah, but this is a wonderful session, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, masters, for all joining us today and then sharing your energies also. We'll see you all next week, same time. Until then, have a good day, masters. Thank you.